So a lot of people come to me and say, so why you? Why not, this famous Chinese guy down the road or some other person? What qualifies you uniquely as the person that I should come to for my health? And I can say, well, look, first and foremost, I speak good English and I'm here looking you in the eyes and I can understand what you say and I can communicate with you. So that's the first and kind of most important bit. I remember working my way up into having one of the top attending doctors in my school who I was very fortunate to be working with, and I had a patient come in and she was crying. Her boyfriend had just broken up with her. Her job was in disarray. Her hormones were messed up and she was just in a bad way. And I was sitting there talking to her and helping her work through what it was. And my attending, guru guy doctor comes in and he basically turns to her and says, "You too stressed out." And he reprimands her for being too stressed out and basically, writes a couple herbs down and leaves. And I walked down the hall and I said, "Man, you can't blame them for the reason they're in here for help. I mean, she's stressed out. She's in here wanting our help. How do you not understand how to communicate with this poor girl? She's crying." And he just could not go there, right? And so that's one of the things I found working with a lot of these guys from Asia is they don't know how to communicate with the Western patient, and there's a huge communication breakdown there. Now, I've had monastic training. I've been trained to work under a very, very illustrious psychologist and work with people in pastoral training for years and years and years. I know how to communicate with people. And specifically, I studied the Eastern stuff. I'm very up on my Western stuff. I'm friends with the top PhDs and MDs in the world who are in my movies, and I understand my stuff. So really, when people want to know whether or not I'm the guy for them, it's just a question of whether or not you can look at me and say, yes, I trust this guy. He is authentic and he will stand in front of me and speak in plain speak and not try to sound smart, not try to drop big words on me because he's going to be this illustrious doctor that I'm going to feel good about going to, but he's going to be someone who's going to work with me and help me find my way. Right? And so my specialized training has been in the Eastern esoteric stuff all the way through, and my whole claim to fame is being relatable. Okay, I could sit there up in the high Himalayas and tell you that you need to meditate all day in order to lose your response to stress, but I know that's not realistic. So what I've spent doing the last 15 years of my life is finding ways to kind of distill what I've learned from the Dalai Lama and all these different gurus and lamas around the world into a 5-minute meditation, 5 breaths. Here's what you do when you're in the car. Here's how you get through your day, because I live in the West. I sit on the board of 4 companies, right? I'm involved in Hollywood. I do a lot of work in media. I'm a published author. I travel. I'm a busy guy. I've been in the business world. I understand the business world. Okay, so a lot of these people come off the mountains, come from their little specialized clinic in China, and they have no idea of who they're dealing with, so they can't relate. I'm one of you. I grew up around here. I work with people around here. I hang out with them, and I'll basically be able to communicate with people in a way that can help them feel comfortable knowing that they're in good hands.